Can you say hello to your fans? This week we have such an exciting video. I am going to share with you what I crocheted this week, and I've got a lot of good patterns I am really excited about sharing. I have an unboxing, I have some new pattern designs, I have another giveaway. We're just going to get started, so come along and enjoy. Well, hello my crafty friends, and welcome to another Friday video. I am so glad you're here. Thank you so much for clicking on today's video. My name is April and I'm the creator behind the Cozy Buckeye, and on this channel I just love to share my passion for crochet. I have owned a business now for 14 years and I've been on Etsy for 12. I love to design crochet patterns, and I also really love to share other designers' patterns with you because I just love to crochet. I've designed wearables in the past, hats and such, but right now, for a while now, I've just been obsessed with amigurumi. So that's mainly what I make on this channel. And in the fall, I'll be doing some market vlogs, and I love roundup videos, of course. This week, I'm going to be sharing what I crocheted, and I have quite a bit to go over with you. I'm really excited about all the patterns that I've made this week. These designers out there are so incredibly talented. I love getting my hook in some yarn and crocheting just patterns because I learned so much. And in this week's video, I made Puggy's Place New Gone Wild pack. I pretty much made the majority of them except for like a couple, so I'm gonna go over that with you. And then I have 6 other patterns I made that I want to talk about. I also have an unboxing, so I think I'll start with that first, and later in the video stick around because I do have another giveaway. I don't know about you, but I love handbags. I love crochet bags. I love just bags. This probably started when I was young. For as long as I can remember, I have been carrying a handbag. And when I was younger, I had such a collection. Over the years, I've dwindled down. I came across this company and I love their stuff. So I reached out to them and I asked them if they would send me something, and I have become an affiliate because this stuff is amazing. So I wanted to do an unboxing with you guys. I have not opened this, so I'm really excited. I have been waiting to share it with you. This is from Della, and inside of this box is a train case that is just adorable. So we're gonna open it and I'm gonna share it with you, and I will link this product in the description. I'm going to go over it with you, but this company has so many different crochet knitting bags to offer, and they're beautiful. And I've been into purple lately, so I asked them to send me this purple. It's called the Della Glow Collection, and it's in the color Twilight. But oh my gosh, so pretty, and oh my goodness. Let's get rid of this box. Look at it. Look at the top. It is just stunning. It's beautiful. Let's open it. Look at it. Oh my goodness. You open it up, and this part back here is magnetic. And it looks like they sent me, well, it's metal, so then there's magnets they put on here, but you can put your needles, and it looks like they gave me some stitch markers. So you can add some metal stitch markers up here, which I just think this is really cute. You could even add like a metal 10 up here on that and put it full of stuff. So our maker's cases feature canvas fabric sides and durable and stylish fabric designed to be sturdy and long-lived. This rugged fabric will break in with time. The scuffs and marks they pick up along the way add character. It talks about how to clean it. It is just gorgeous. This little piece comes out, And you could put like your safety eyes or whatever on the top here, and then you store your yarn. I guess you could put your hooks and stuff in here too. And then down here, it looks like they've given me some handles. So there is a strap to use. I guess you can hook it here. And then hook the other one over here. There's two straps here too. I think these hook on here. So you could put straps here, maybe here, I guess. But me personally, I like the long strap. It's just adorable. The inside is really nice, and this is really nice. So you can put your project in here and your notions and your crochet hooks in here. I just really love this, and I just want to thank them for sending it to me. I do know they offer matching hook cases, and they have a scissor pocket. They have a notions case that's really nice. So you can get like a matching set. And then they also have other styles. So if you don't like this shiny material, I'll pop up on the screen. They have solid colors. If you like a solid color, they have a blue, a purple, a green, an orange. So if you're not in, or a teal. So if you're not into like this shiny, you can get just a more of a muted color, and they're just beautiful. I mean, this is just so fun, and the purple is just stunning. So I'm really excited about this metal back to where you can put your notions. I mean, I end up putting my needles on my iPad keyboard because there's a magnetic area there. I can appreciate the magnetic stuff. I also have in my Max Carpet Bag Works, I keep a magnet to put my needles on. So if you guys haven't done that yet, you can buy magnets to stick your notions on. It's a great way to keep them from getting lost in the couch. So I just love this, and I do have a link down in the description if you guys want to go check them out. They have other bags too. So many different yarn bags, backpacks, totes, tons of stuff. So go check them out. Just again, want to say thank you to Della for sending me this amazing train case. I really do love it. All right, so I have quite a few patterns to share today. The first pattern I'm going to share today is a pattern by Snuggle Beans. Shannon over at Snuggle Beans sent me this a few weeks ago. It's probably been a little bit longer than that, and I have been wanting to make this. It's so cute. This is the Cranky Kitty by Shannon at Snuggle Beans. This pattern, you can buy the kitty, or it also comes with the bunny. And I, so far, have made the kitty. And of course, you guys know I have a beloved orange kitty who's no longer with me, Raja. So I had to make an orange one. He also had green eyes. And I just love this face because every single cat has this face at some point. And it's just hilarious. It absolutely is hilarious. I love how she's done the face. I really love the details in the embroidery that you can do to add so much character. And this is just such a good example of how much character can be added by a little bit of embroidery. She did a fantastic job making this grumpy face. This pattern works up fairly easy. You do have to sew some stuff on. You're going to sew the ears on. You're going to sew the head on. You're going to sew this tail on. But you know what? It is worth it because it is so good. I love the way you can sew the head on kind of tilted and down. And then this leg is kind of forward from this one. So it just looks like the cat is ready to, you know cats, if you know cats, it looks like this cat's ready to just eat something, eat someone, maybe a puppy or another cat or something. But it's just funny. I used Bernat Mystical on this one, and I think these are 28mm eyes. I don't have any 30s that matched. I wanted to use green, and honestly, I really wanted to paint some, but I did not have time, so I cheated and used the little glitter backs. So for all of those who use glitter backs, this is that. I do need to paint some, so I don't have green in the larger eyes, but I really feel like, I think she used a Himalayan Dolphin Baby for the pattern, so she used a 25mm, but because I used a bigger yarn, I felt like the 25 just wasn't big enough, so I wanted to go bigger. I would have used 30 if I had them, but 28 I think worked pretty good. And you know, if you guys know, when you're sewing, you just use your knitting needles to secure what you're sewing in, and you just whip stitch around to sew it on. I know some of you guys have been asking me for patterns where you sew, because not everybody really cares if it's a no-sew pattern. A lot of people enjoy the bigger patterns that you have to sew. I mean, not everybody market preps, not everybody's selling. Some people just like to crochet. I tend to like to go towards the quicker patterns just because I do sell. And I mean, although I do love the more detailed sewing patterns, they just, honestly, they take longer because there's a lot more steps involved. But that doesn't mean that they're not amazing patterns. This one is amazing. I mean, this face, Shannon, you did awesome. I mean, I just love it. I love the face so much. Some of you have been asking me also to do some tutorials on my embroidered eyes and embroidery for like the mouth, the smirk, the noses. I do have embroidery for eyes. I've done 2 videos that are on my channel. If you want, I can link those in the description below. But I haven't done any tutorials with like the black safety eyes and stuff like that, which I could possibly do that. I try to put the embroidery in before I put the stuffing in when possible. This one I didn't get to because of just the design. I wasn't really sure, you know, with the nose and stuff until after I put the stuffing in. So the problem I find with that is that you end up like pulling stuffing out, which is okay. You just have to clean it up and pick it off. But if I can do embroidery before I close anything up and put stuffing in it, I will definitely do that. But this one, 10 out of 10 recommend. This pattern, it's so cute. You start with making 4 legs, and then you crochet them together, and then you make the head. I don't know which one's first, but I think it's the body and then the head, or the head. I don't know. I can't remember which one you did first. Regardless, you make each piece separate. You sew the head on the body, you sew the ears on the head, you sew the tail on the body, and that's it. But this is a great pattern. This pattern is $4.71, and I would sell this one probably for $26, maybe even $28, because it is quite a bit of work. Yeah, let's go $28. It's very cute, and I love it. This is pattern number 1 by Shannon at Snugglebeans Crochet. Okay, so pattern number 2, we're just going to talk about Poggy's Place. Kelly just recently came out with another Critterlings pack, which I love these packs. You guys, all of these are going to be put on keychains. Honestly, I don't even know if I have enough keychain stuff, but I was able to make, I mean, I'm wanting to say I made all of them, but maybe 3. I think there was only 3 things I didn't make. I didn't make the banana, I didn't make the palm tree, and I didn't make the parrot. So I made 15 out of the 18, and I'm going to share those with you. You can get this 18 pack for $14.99, and then she also sells 2 9-packs. So we're going to start with pack number 1. Pack number 1, you can get 1 pack for $8.49, and the first one we're going to share is the Gorilla. These work up so quick. I made all of these in just like one day. They're just so cute and tiny, and I love them. I try to add some embroidery when I can. Some of these I did not, but I did on some. But this little gorilla is really cute. You start at the top, you're going to do some color changes and then some baubles. I mean, it's so fast, and it's going to go on a keychain, so I will sell this one for $10. That's what I sell my keychains for in my area. That's what I can get for them. I know some people sell them a little less, but I find that I can sell them at 10. So this is the gorilla. The next one in pack 1 is the red panda. And this one's really cute too. I think it's pretty awesome how she did the tail. I didn't exactly have the right colors for the tail, but I made it work with just a darker orange in the tail. But she has you do some little eyebrows on it. You start here at the nose and you do a color change. You add baubles, you surface crochet the ears on, and then the tail is just worked right off the back. And then I pinned it up some. I tacked it up with the tail. The tail from here, I just weaved it through and then tacked up the tail so it would stand up a little bit. But this is the red panda. Very cute. Again, these are going to be keychains, all of them. I just need to order the hardware. And then the next one on that list is the peacock. And you guys, I used scraps for all of these. Like, these patterns are such great scrap busters. So grab your scraps and go to town making all of these cuties. This is the peacock. The peacock, I don't know if you've made any of her birds, but it's pretty much the same. And then this tail back here, you surface crochet on the back, and then you work off of that, you going back and forth. And then I pinned it up a little bit to make it stand up. But you start in the blue at the top and you just work your way down with the wings and the baubles, and then fasten off and then crochet this tail on. It's very easy, it's very quick. Add a little bit of embroidery around the eyes just to give it some, detail. And that's the peacock. And then she has a flamingo, which I think the flamingos are so cute. This flamingo is stunning. It's little legs. I decided to do the long legs. There's 2 options for legs. You can do the short or the long legs. And of course, flamingos have long legs, you guys, so you have to go with the long ones, right? You do a little bit of I guess, sew these little loops on. It's really easy. There's a video. And you're going to embroider on the nose, the beak. This one's adorable. So cute. I might try to make a bunch of these pink flamingos. I know there's a lot of fans out there of flamingos. So that was that one. And then there is an alligator, which, you guys, this alligator is adorable. Look at it. It's so cute. It's so little. You start at the nose, you add some baubles, some more baubles, and then you just decrease. And then this green, you surface crochet on. You add a little bit of embroidery here for the eyes. That's pretty much it. Like, this is another one that could be made. You can make several of these, and they're super quick. Love it. This is a cute one. And then there is a lioness. I loved making all the cat ones. The cat ones were probably my favorite. So this is the lioness, which I like the style of this cat so much. I mean, you could turn this into just a regular cat, honestly. You could make it kind of like Max the Market Kitty, the different colors. You could, change the colors and add different colors for the baubles for the feet. This is so cute. I like this design for a cat a lot. So this one, you surface crochet the ears on, the tails worked in the round. That's pretty much it. I added some embroidery. Very cute. Love this one a lot. I probably will make some cats like this in different colors just to make cats. They're very cute, very cute. So this is the lioness. Now this lion, oh my goodness, is so cute. I love the way she did the mane on this one. How cute. I love it. You are going to pretty much do the same as the other one, except this is a puff stitch. And then you surface crochet the ears. How cute. Love the lion. All of the cats, you guys. Oh my goodness. And then she did a zebra in this pack. So here's the zebra. Look how cute. The zebra is adorable. I just love animals. I don't know about you guys, but one of my favorite things to do is go to the zoo. So making these little animals, I just think most kids just love animals, and these little keychains are just so cute. They did so well last year at my markets. All of Kelly's patterns have done, I mean, they sold out. I actually need to restock and make some more of the larger items for my shows coming up in the fall, which I might do that at some point. Definitely be making some more of these little guys. Some of these favorites of mine, like this one is just adorable. I mean, they're all pretty much the same. Start in the nose, color change with some bobbles, surface crochet the ears on, and then you're going to add these, you're going to sew these little loop stitches on, but this is just adorable. You could probably do some horses like this too. Make just some horses. How cute. This is the zebra. So that was the first pack. Again, these are $8.49 for the whole pack of 9. There's also a banana. I didn't make the banana. So you get all 9 for $8.49, and sometimes, you know, if you put in your cart, you get 10% off. It's very cute. So I, again, would sell all these for $10. And then there's pack number 2. Pack number 2, we'll start with the tiger, which, again, so cute. This is adorable. You could make this into just a regular cat, and you could do like brown and black or gray and black and make a, you know, a regular cat too. I just think this is so cute. I love this little tiger. The cats, she did a great job with all of these. They're so good. Love it. And then the next one is the giraffe. It's so cute. I love the giraffe that she makes in the other size. It's probably one of my favorites. But look at this. I mean, she did such a good job with this design, making this neck long. It is adorable. On this one, you start up here at the top of the head, and you work your way down. And then you're going to decrease and then increase and then make the bobbles, and then you fasten off down here, but you also surface crochet these 4 pieces on. So the ears, and then I forget what these are called, but you're going to surface crochet those on too. And the tail is worked in the round. It is adorable. So cute. I love this giraffe. Okay, so then the next one is the warthog. How cute. This one is adorable. You start here at the snout, and you're going to work your way back, adding the bobbles, and you surface crochet the ears on, and you also surface crochet the tusks. Now, you sew them or you embroider the tusks on. You basically just take your yarn and whip around there. It's really easy, but it's adorable. How fun. And then we have the hippo, you guys. Look at this. This is so cute. Here in Cincinnati, we love hippos because we have a hippo story with Fiona. Fiona was a premature hippo that was born, and she survived. They had to take her to Children's Hospital at one point to use some of their technology at the hospital to keep her alive, which I think is so cool. And she has a huge exhibit at the Cincinnati Zoo, which I don't know if you guys have been to the zoo here in Cincinnati, but it's really nice. My kids and I, when we go on vacations, we try to hit zoos around wherever we're at. And I'm always disappointed because Cincinnati has such an amazing zoo. My bar is really high for zoos. So if you guys know of a good zoo somewhere, let me know. I want to travel around more to visit the zoos. I do enjoy the zoos. So, but anyway, this hippo, you start in the front and you work your way back with bobbles, surface crochet. Like, these patterns are so easy and they're so darn cute. Love this hippo. So this is the hippo, and then we have a rhino, which is very similar. It is different, but it's very similar and it's adorable. How cute. Kelly, you're just so incredibly talented in putting all these together. I love them. They're all so good. This is the rhino. It's made pretty much the same. Start in the front, work your way back, surface crochet the ears, and you add the bobbles, and then you crochet the tail in as you go. So that's the rhino. And then I did not make the parrot, and I made the cockatoo. Cockatoo is really cute. This is basically just like making the chicken, honestly, except you're adding the loop stitches here and the beak is a little bit different. That's it. I really like adding the long legs. I think on all the birds you should add the long legs, but I added the bobbles to show you on this one. But there's the cockatoo. Very cute. And then we have the jaguar, which this one has got to be a favorite because who doesn't love these little stripes on the back? Come on. These are so cute. And all of these cats are pretty much made the same except a few little embellishments. And, you know, the lion has the mane, but they're so cute. I love this one so much. It makes me want to make this and Max the Market Kitty. I think I might. I'm going to have to make a jumbo jaguar and just using color changes and then adding these little V stitches. I mean, it's so cute. So here is the jaguar. And then there's a pom. So I didn't make the pom. Those are all of Kelly's little new patterns, the Critterlings Gone Wild. I love them. I hope you guys go check them out. I do have one more little, you know, while I was on a roll, I decided to go make a few more. So these are from other packs of hers. I don't know which ones. I'll pull them up here. But I wanted to make the little elephant. Look how cute. This is one of my favorites. I just had scraps out. I'm like, I was on a roll and I wasn't done making Critterlings. I wanted to make a few more. So this is one of my other favorites, the little elephant. And I used Elise Voluto, you guys, of course. Don't forget, I have a link in the description. If you need to replenish your yarn, click on that link for me. It helps support my channel. It doesn't cost you anything, but it just gives me a little kickback from Hobby Shoppy so that I can continue to buy yarn. I use it to buy yarn so that I can make stuff to share with you guys. You spend $100 with Hobby Shoppy and you get free shipping. So they offer sales sometimes too. But this is the variegated that they have. I love this pink variegated. I think it's adorable. I made my large elephant, my standing elephant in this pink too. But this is the little mini elephant Critterlings she has. And then another one of my favorites is this little dinosaur. This is just so cute. It's so well done. It's so adorable. You start at the nose and you work your way back with some bobbles and surface crochet the spikes on. I mean, it's so easy. So cute. And then, of course, a chicken. Like, this chicken last year for me sold so well. I put these on swings even. So the birds, I made these little tiny swings and I sold them for 10 bucks and I couldn't keep them in stock. So I want to make some more of these and put them on swings, some little mini swings. They were so cute. So this is the chicken Critterling. And then the last one I wanted to share with you, because she just offered a free hat mod, a grad hat. On her Instagram, she's giving away this free grad hat. And I have a son graduating, you guys. I don't know if I told you that. I think so last week. But my son is graduating this weekend. I can't believe my baby is graduating. I have no more kids in school other than college. Like, everybody's all adults now, and I think I've done my job, right? I got them through school, and, you know, they're still here, but I'm just excited. I think I might make a few more of these. And my son has a few besties that I think I'm going to give them this duck with the hat on graduation. I can't decide if I should put it on like a car swing, just like take the hat and put it on a car swing, or if I should make it into keychains for them. My son would probably rather have it hanging in his car. But I'm going to put together some cards for his best friends too, and then give him a little duck and maybe his girlfriend too. So I just think these are so cute. So if you know a grad, you know some people graduating, you could make these hats to match their school colors. I think it's so cute and it's so thoughtful. Thank you, Kelly, for putting that together. It's such a great idea. You do need to have the duck Critterlings pack in order to make the hat. It doesn't come with the duck, it's just the hat. So, but if you have this pattern or you want to go buy this pattern to make this, I think it's adorable. So this is the free grad hat by Poggy's Place, and then the duck pattern, the Critterling pack, which I love this pack. It has so many options for hats. It's so fun. So this is the last thing I'll share from Poggy's Place. Kelly, thank you. All right. So the next pattern I'm going to share, so we'll just say all of that was number 2. Number 3, I've been going through my patterns and just like finding things I've had for a while, and this was one. It's so cute. Let me get a drink. I feel like my throat starts to get scratchy. Okay. So can we talk about this? I mean, is this not the coolest chicken you've ever seen? It is so cute. This is number 3, the bulging eye hen. And this is by a designer who goes by the name of Fuzzle Forms. Looking at their Etsy shop, they have a lot of interesting patterns. I think I need to dive a little more into their designs. I know I saw, I think Karen has done like a frog Christmas tree where you stack them up and it makes like a tree. And then there's like some food patterns that are animal food stuff. And I don't know, there's just so many cute designs on there that I don't know why I haven't made this until now, because it's adorable. Like, how fun is this face? And this tail and these wings. There is some sewing, okay? You have to sew the beak, you have to sew the eyes, you surface crochet whatever this is called on. I can't think of the name. My goodness. I'm sure it'll come to me, but this red part you surface crochet on, and the tail you surface crochet on, and then you surface crochet this band around. But you start with like a chain stitch, so you're going to be working around a chain to make like an oval, and then you just work up to the head. I feel like it took a lot of yarn because I used Elise Voluto. If this would have been in Burnett, this thing would be huge because it took quite a bit of this brown yarn. I just love it though. I think it's so cute. My husband said I should have put the eyes a little more crooked, but I think it's adorable. I love the little beak too, the way it's done. It is cute. Is this not cute? You guys need to go check this one out. Don't forget, all of the patterns are always linked in the description. So here's this one. This is number 3, the bulging eye hen by Fuzzle Forms. This pattern is $7.38, but at the time of filming this, it was only $2.95. And I believe I would sell this one for like $26 to $28 because of the time and the sewing. So very cute, very fun, hilarious actually. All right, so that is number 3. And I know I'm late to this party, but I had to make this. I bought it this weekend and just had to. Of course, everyone's already made it, but this is a very popular, very trending pattern right now. I know Anouk has sold a ton of these. This is probably, I think she mentioned in her vlog that she sold more of these in the first like couple days than any other pattern she's ever sold. So this is number 4, the No Sew Sleeping Dragon by Anouk at Nook's Hooks. She also has a vlog here on YouTube. You guys can go check it out. Every time I talk about her, I try to link her vlog, but it won't let me link her YouTube for some reason. I'm not sure why, but you can find it under Nook's Hooks if you guys want to go check her out. This is such a neat design. It really is. You start here at the nose and you work your way back all the way to the tail. And then you are going to use the end of your tail to just tack it up to the nose. That is the only sewing you have to do, which really technically I don't call that sewing. I mean it is, but it doesn't take that long. You just weave that tail around in through the mouth and then back through the tail. Do that a couple times. Weave it back, maybe say through the tail, and then go back and forth a couple times. The wings, I've heard a few people say, you know, they just stuck with some other designs of wings, but I think these wings are great. I like the way she did them. You make the wings ahead of time before you start this section here. And she has you do something that I would not skip this step. She has you use a piece of acrylic yarn and like weave in and out to where you want your line to go. And all I did, I literally just like crocheted over top of that line. And then when you get to like here, you crochet the wings in as you're going down. So the wings you don't sew on, you just crochet them in with this. It's that easy. It's so cute, and you don't even need eyes. I mean, you could add eyes if you want, but it's sleeping. So, and of course, you guys, I had to break into the Mama Made Minis yarn. I have been working on another video for you guys, but I just really wanted to make this dragon in this green. This is the Zest color from Mama Made Minis Premiere, and this is the Cypress. I love these colors, especially this color, but these together are just chef's kiss. You guys, I do have I have affiliate link for Premiere as well. If you guys have not bought this yarn and you're thinking about it, every single skein has been buttery soft. I mean, I wish all of the Premiere Basic Chenille felt the way this Mama Made Minis yarn does. I was wondering, like, did they contact, when they were working on this deal, did they say, hey, this yarn has to be soft or we're not going to put our name behind it? Because it is soft, like amazingly soft yarn. I'm very impressed with the texture of this yarn. I hope it stays that way. But Anouk, this is a fabulous pattern. You did such a great job. I cannot wait to see if you come out with any other animals like this. I mean, it's such a neat design that doesn't have eyes or anything because it's sleeping. It's so cute. Good job. All right. Well, this is pattern number 4, the No Sew Sleeping Dragon by Anouk at Nook's Hooks. This pattern is $6.73, and I would probably sell this one for $24. Maybe even 26. We'll see. All right, so this is number 4. Okay. The next pattern I did was the honeybee turtle. Anytime I don't know what to make, I'm like, I'll just do a turtle. But I wanted to make something I haven't made, and this is another pattern by Happy Turtle Crochet. You guys, this is pattern number 5. This is the honeybee turtle. I made this one last night. I used a Lise Voluto and 25mm eyes that I hand painted with mica powder and glitter. This is a really cute design. I love the way her heads go onto the turtles. And of course, who doesn't love a honey pot? All of her patterns, you crochet the flippers ahead of time and you make the head. You do sew the head on her patterns. And then I made the honey and the bee, which are very easy sewing. You can basically take your ends to this and just pull it through here and then pull it back up through here and tie it. I mean, you don't really have to sew it. It's very easy to do. And then the bee, I just left the tail on from the butt and I went down through the bee and I weaved it around a couple times. Easy peasy, easy sewing. The flippers and the tail are all worked into the round as you go, so you don't have to sew those on. This pattern by Happy Turtle Crochet is $3.95, and I would probably sell this one for $30, maybe $32. All right, so this is number 5. Now, you guys, I saved the best for last, okay? I bought this one a little while ago, and I don't know why I didn't make it. I don't know why. Because now I want to make all of them. All of them. Wait till you see this. This is the Darby Dragon by Casey at Maineville Company Limited. Look at it. Oh my goodness. I had to break into the Cypress Mama Made Minis yarn. Actually, I used all of the bits that I have left to do these little baubles. This is adorable and it's so soft with this yarn. And you guys look at my eyes. I had to do my embroidery. I did not do as much face shaping as she does because I had stuffed the head a little bit too much. So I think next time if I made it, I would not stuff the head as much. But it is just adorable. You make the legs, the tail, the arms ahead of time, and then you start with the body and you crochet all of that in as you go up. And then you make the bonnet separate and tie it on. So I can take the bonnet off. And then you have this bald-headed little boy. So, of course, I was inspired by a little pale-skinned, red-headed little boy, my son. So I had to do the red hair with the green. Red and green looks so good together, red hair with green. So I just had to. I will say there are a few things that I would probably do different if I made this one again. I would probably not color change to the body until one more row, because when I put the hood on, you can still see like the neck, and I don't really think I like that too much, like right here. And then the other thing is that now that I've made the hood, I know, but when I was making the hood, I was trying to do the rainbow. When I was making the hood, I wasn't sure which color to put here at the bottom. I don't know why, my brain just wasn't there. I should have had the green here and then the blue here, but I got these two mixed up. So now I know which color goes here first. So it just, I was making it to where I thought it was going to be the green here. I don't know why. So if you're doing a rainbow effect, your middle, like your first bobble is going to be the second color on the hood, if that makes any sense. And then your second bobble is going to be the color that comes next after the body. So you're going to switch these two. So this one should have gone here, and this one should have gone here. So you're going to first do the second color, which is this one. And then the first one should have been the second one. And then this one's fine. So anyway, that's my only problem with this, and I wasn't gonna frog it at that point. I was like, I mean, this little cutie took me a minute, and I didn't want to have to take the hood out, so I just left it. I'm like, it's fine. But now I want to make all of them because this little guy is so cute. Let me tie this little bow back up, but I can't even tell you how soft this yarn is, you guys. I'm working on a video I'm putting together for this yarn and Mama Made Minnie's patterns and such. If there's a pattern you would like to see me make for that video, drop it in the comments. I'm trying to do their patterns. So, but this is just adorable. This is May Made Company Limited, and this is Darby the Dragon. There are bundles that are offered, all kinds of different babies that are just adorable. Individually, they're $8, but I bought the bundle, and in that bundle, I bought the dragon. You can get a sunflower, a unicorn, and a dinosaur. So I think that bundle, I think it was like $26. It's a little pricey, but you know, they're $8 a piece. So I would love to get more of these. I love these. I want to make all of them now, honestly. It is so cute. So cute. I think these would be really popular. You can also make these in plush or loveys. So, and I love the eyes. Let me know how you guys feel about these eyes. I love adding the embroidery to the eyes on dolls. I think the faces on the dolls with the embroidery look so cute. They're my favorite. So what do you guys think? So cute. This is number 7. Actually, no, I'm sorry. This is number 6. Darby the Dragon by Casey at May Made Company Limited. All right. I do have a couple more things to share with you, but they're not released yet. I have been working on some pattern designing. My husband asked me what I wanted for Mother's Day, and I honestly said a day to crochet uninterrupted, and I want my house clean. Most of us moms, we don't want gifts. We want acts of service, don't we? I mean, gifts are nice too, but like, I really just want, especially with my kids still living at home, I just want them to help. That's all I want. I want them to help. I want them to help me. I don't want to have to do it all. I just want their help. So that's what I asked for Mother's Day, and I got to design, so I was happy. I was designing Friday and Saturday. And then Sunday we went to my mom's. The thing that I was working on Friday was designing. I think I started with this one first, so we'll talk about this one. I made a lion in the loaf style, which this is not the final. I am still kind of playing around with this design some. I do need to add another round here after the mane. I skipped around, so I got to do that. And then I can't decide if I want to keep this face or make it more like the face on Boaz the bear, which is more of just like a round bit here. So I don't know. What do you guys think? This face or Boaz the bear face? I don't know. Still with the mane. I love the mane. And then I think I need to make the tail skinnier. I tried to do the tail into the round, but I need to make it skinnier. It's too big. I don't like how chunky it is. But here's the lion. Very cute. I do like it. I just want to tweak it some more. So this one probably won't be coming out next. And then I designed another one, which I'm finally, my mom's been driving me crazy about making her a bear, you guys, like literally on me. So I designed a bear, a standing bear, and I love this design. I love it just like it is. It took me some trial and error. So, you know, when you're designing, sometimes you have some casualties, and this is one. I have a headless bear, or a bodiless bear. Yeah, I have a bodiless bear. I don't know what I'm going to do with this. I might finish it and just sell it. I might make it a body and just sell it at a market. But this was not the final. And I probably will put a body on it just because it does have some good eyes on it. But I ended up with this nose and I just love it. I think it's adorable. I'm very happy with it. I hope you guys love it too. I will be working on this video. I'm going to do a video for the ears, and I did have to tack up the snout a bit, so I want to do a video and share how I did that so you guys know. So I'm thinking I need like another week before I do a tester call, but just stay on the lookout. Make sure you're following me on Instagram if you're interested in, testing this pattern. I am really excited about it. And I have so many patterns that I want to get out, but I just don't have time. I feel like I am so busy right now with this weekend. I have a daughter having a birthday. Abby turns 20 on Saturday. My son graduates on Sunday. I have family coming in town this weekend to go to the graduation and to visit my stepdad. So we're going to, be doing that too. Today I have a daughter coming over that needs me to help her with some stuff. She's trying to get enrolled in school, and then I need to take my son shopping, you guys. I want to get him an outfit for his graduation, and then I want to buy him a laptop. My mom and I are going to buy him a laptop for college, so we're going to go looking at some laptops. I don't know how I'm going to fit all this in this weekend, so I'm definitely going to wait till probably Monday to start working on filming a video. I got to film a video on the ears and the nose. So love it though. I'm really happy with it. I hope you guys love it too. I love its little poochy belly and its little tail. And this pattern, the only thing you sew on is the head. So love it. I'm so excited about it. I'm going to try to start designing, and I might even try to make some loveys out of these heads too. So we'll see. It's just some thoughts running around in my head right now, but I really love how this came out, and I hope you guys do too. It's so cute. All right, so this is my standing bear. Let me know if you guys have a name for it. I'm going to have to name it, of course, and also the lion. Let me know what you guys think. One more thing. Again, thank you to everyone who has left me a comment. If you want to enter in next week's giveaway, make sure you leave a comment on this week's video, and I will pick someone to win a free pattern. I will reply to your comment, a message that you're the winner and that you need to send me an email with your choice of pattern, and I will email the pattern over to you. Every week I send out a free pattern to whoever the winner is, so make sure if you want a free pattern, you want to enter in this week's giveaway, leave that comment. All right, so this week's winner is Shannon H.1861. She writes, I would love to see an alpaca patterns video. I'm a new subscriber, so maybe you've already done some of these, but I'd love to see Snuggle Beans Crochet, Madeline Mako, Therapy on My Hook. Love those. They would all be great. Why Shine Crochet? I don't know who this is, so I'm going to have to go look. Green Frog Crochet, another one of my favorites. Another great idea. Actually, I do have a couple videos already. One in particular, the Hatching Animals video. I'll link that here. I've already done a video on Green Frog. And then Crochet by Avalon. Not sure who that is either. I'll check them out. A new designer that I found and that has some really cute stuff is Snow Fox Crochet. I'll have to check them out too. Thank you so much for all of the ideas, the recommendations. You guys, I love those comments. They really do help me plan my videos each week because, I want to plan stuff and I want to share stuff that you guys want to see. So when you leave comments and give me ideas, it really does help me out. And I really do appreciate it. She also writes, I really enjoy your videos. Thank you so much for sharing them. You're welcome. Thank you for watching. Thank you for your support. I appreciate it. ShannonOH.1861, you're this week's winner, and I will leave a comment for you to send me an email so you can pick your pattern. All right, well, again, if you guys want to win next week, make sure to comment. This week, all the patterns are going to be linked in the description in a collection. I am making collections now through Etsy, and it looks a little bit like this. I'll put it here. The collection will share all of the patterns listed in today's video, and then you click on this one link and it's going to take you to this collection over on Etsy. This is called my storefront, and I'm also going to have other collections from other videos. I've done like 13 now, maybe 14. I've done all the main roundups, but I do need to go through all the other videos. It's a lot of work, you guys, and I only have until the 15th. I have like 2 days, and all those other links aren't going to work anymore. So if you're looking through a video and you're like, where's this pattern? Where's the link? It's broken. Just message me and I'll try to get the link to you. I do apologize. You know, when you're adding all these links, you don't think that, oh, they're going to be broken in like a year. It's really frustrating that they're making us fix them, because I bet a lot of people aren't going to fix all of them. I'm going to try. It's just going to take me time. I just don't have a lot of time. It's like really bad timing, Etsy. You're killing me. So, but this week's video, the collection will be listed in the description. You might also see patterns under the YouTube shopping, because I am also an affiliate for YouTube shopping. So I just want you guys to be able to find the patterns. I've been doing some research on the YouTube shopping, and apparently if you click on the links for YouTube shopping, you still get to watch me and also shop for patterns without like leaving my video. So that's kind of nice. So if I'm talking about something and you see it on the screen or you see it down here below, if you click on it, it should pop up on the side to where you can look at it while you're watching. So I think that's kind of neat for YouTube shopping. If you liked anything, make sure you go check them out. And anytime you click on these patterns and make purchases, it does support my channel. I love what I do. I really enjoy being able to share my craft with you and give you guys inspiration each and every week. I try to find all the patterns that are going to be great. If you guys have a pattern out there that you want to see me make and share on this channel, please leave it in the comments. I would love some ideas, or if you guys have an idea for a roundup, or if you would like to see me feature another maker, love if you could add them in the comments. If you like today's video, give it a like, and don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss a future video. I hope you guys are doing well. You guys know I love you, and I will see you next week. Bye. Currently right now to do. So this week I'm going to be sharing what I need to let my cat out. Goodness. My goodness. One more thing, I have a giveaway. My voice is like left the building, you guys. Let me open up my YouTube so I can share with you guys this week's winner. I've already picked it. Let's see. There we go. Found it. If I could speak, I'm really sorry, you guys. Keep clearing my throat. I don't know why every single time I try to film, I feel like I have to cough. Okay, so I will say I've been doing some research